The Insanity is Josh Kerr's board. So this was probably the first performance board we made with Josh when Josh started riding for us. And he was going on a trip to Hawaii, and he wanted something that was like a little bit of a tube shooter, but you could still surf on, still push a little bit. And so we had a ledge model, and ledge is kind of definitely more of like a paddle in, go straight, shoot the tube. And so I kind of took some of that idea that we had with the ledge in outline form, and I actually took the deck profile and rocker of our fish, our old UTF fish, and I put like a ledge outline on that. So it had kind of this flat deck, beak nose, but like a pulled in tail. And then I adjusted the tail rocker a little bit to be able to fit like a better wave. And it was a weird year where the sand was all off on the North Shore, and this wave Insanities was breaking, and it was just like a sand bottom dredging square tube. And I get the clip back, start getting these clips coming through, and Josh is making these crazy steep drops, just like knifing in, holding it, and then getting to the bottom and squaring it up. And that was totally crazy. And so we called it the Insanity because he was surfing it at Insanities. And it's become his board for like kind of like Swiss Army knife board that he rides wherever. So the concept is high performance board that does a lot of the work for you. So it cheats, right? It's got the beak nose and it carries volume. So if you order it, like when you ride it at the same dims you'd ride a shortboard, it ends up being about 1.5 liters more in volume, just kind of naturally by where it hides the foam. So that's the point, right? So Josh rides it at 5'4", 18 and 5/8, 2 1/4, and it ends up being about 1.5 liters more than his shortboard would have been at those same dims. So it's a 5-fin setup. It's a board that can be ridden. Josh really rides it either as a quad, for the most part, in average to good waves, and then he rides as a twin plus trailer also. Usually it's a pulled in swallowtail, but we also do round pin versions, which work great as a step up. Has shortboard rail, a little flatter deck, relaxed entry rocker with about the same rocker that you'd have in a shortboard through the exit, which lets it fit up into the lip. When I remember when we were talking about a lot of the first iterations, Josh was talking about the turns that you do in like the top quarter, top eighth of the wave, like where it's really pitching and where the lip is getting really vertical, and he wanted to be able to fit turns and carry speed and then go up and like do these like dynamic turns up in this really critical section of the wave. And so that's the idea. So you paddle in, you get in early, you carry speed, you're able to drive and make sections more so than you would on a normal shortboard, but you can do shortboard turns. And you can ride as a 4-fin, which gives you a different feeling than a normal thruster would, or a twin trailer, and gives you the freedom and fun of a twin trailer. The Insanity is basically, if someone wants a shortboard, this is probably like the shortboard in our line. We make other like traditional thrusters, but you get everything you would get out of that, but a little bit more. And so this tends to really resonate with people looking for that feeling.